Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Sam, and today I'm playing a game that's something I missed out on when it first came out, which is Hellgate London. It's a game I saw the trailers for and really wanted to play, but I didn't really have the money at the time because I was quite young. But now they've got this slightly buggy Steam release. As you can see, that light's a bit glitchy. So I wanted to give this a go and show it off to you. So first, I've just started a new character, which is a marksman. So I'm just having a quick look at these. Need to put some skills in. I think we'll go with grenade. Drag that down to there. I think that's all we can start with for now. Don't know why that is. Anyway, so I was going to play as a melee class, but I got a bit stuck with the combat because it's hard when you haven't got a lot of health and the enemies can just waste you. Which I guess is why this was designed for a group, but got a bit of gear on us. I'm just going to skip over the whole text stuff. If you want to read it, then you can pause the video and have a look, but I'm not overly fussed about the main story of this. It's the combat that's... Yes. Well, not even the combat, it's just a... I find it's... From what I've played, it's a good game just to kill time with.
I'm already anticipating our next chat.
So, I know it used to be online, but this is the single-player Steam version. It's a bit of video transmission. So basically it's just telling us about filling the bars to summon the... what's it called? Hell Occupation, which is like the bosses. So marksman's pretty easy to play, you got the advantage of using range. Which means you can just stand and shoot. Occasionally plonk down the odd grenade to clear out mobs if they get too much. And we're level 2 already. A lot of it's kind of like Diablo in the sense that you collect gear, go through these instance zones that are partly randomly generated. I don't know whether this one is because it's part of a quest, but a lot of them are random gens from what I've seen. But they all use the same sort of tile sets. What did we just pick up? Some new armour. Can we do anything with it? It's item level 1 as well. We'll equip it. It's got like no difference, it just makes us look different. We'll go with it, why not? Just going to adjust the audio quickly because that audio is very loud for some reason. Don't even know whether that adjusted it. I know this version's a bit buggy, but... So as you can see, we're at 15 out of 25 on the thing around the mini-map. Once that fills up, it will spawn a boss for us to fight. I know marksman's not the most interesting gameplay, but it's a bit safer than running up and hitting them with a sword, because I found that you get overwhelmed quite quickly by the bosses when you do that. Let's see how the grenade does. Don't even know where it... Well, that was a really far throw. See where we can throw it. It bounces really far, Jesus. Don't even know where that one went. This is a bit weird with the grenade angles. Let's see how this does. It does nothing. Oh fuck, hi there. Oh, grenade explodes on impact, I guess. We'll keep throwing frags at him. Just teleport. Yeah, this game is still a bit buggy. It's, from what I gather, it's a single-player ported version of a Japanese rerun of it called Hellgate Global, but yeah, it's a little bit buggy. There we go, we killed it. So now we got greenhorn weapon, Greenhorn Jack. Unidentified SRAC, whatever that is. So what we can do, we get these analyzers, which means we can see what the stats are on these weapons and gear. Even. Get my words out. Right, let's equip that. And you have to discover them before you can equip them, so it makes that extra grind of like having to find out what the weapons are like before you equip them, which I guess is meh. Right, we've got another transmission, so now we've got to head to Russell Square Garden, I think it said. I have played this a bit on another character beforehand when I had nothing else really to play, which some of the later dungeons are kind of over the top. There's lots and lots of bad guys. You see, now this is a different route to where it went on my test run. We had to go through some like side street to get there, but now we've got to go through a tunnel. Just going to check this building for loot. Anything in the basement? Nothing in the basement. What about upstairs? Nothing upstairs. Nope, waste of time. Unless... thought that box might have had something in it. Right, let's carry on to Russell Square. I noticed that you do have less health as a marksman by default, so there is a higher chance of us dying if we get stuck in melee, but it is what it is. You get to use range, which I think is a lot more advantageous against some of these. Where'd that grenade even go? I'll just hit them with it. There we go. That works. I've noticed the zombies clipping through the walls a lot, which is a bit unfair, but like I said, it's one of these games that I guess would be something chill just to stream, perhaps. I don't know what that is. It's quite a laid back sort of experience where I guess later on you can get good gear. I just picked up a personal relocation device which I think lets you teleport to a nearby base. Obviously the monsters do get a lot more intense further down the line. There's another relocation device. And each zone has its own bosses, which I don't know if they're scripted or randomly generated. We'll see. Because last time I tested this, I did a melee class and ended up fighting some poison monster in this place. I guess the good thing about being ranged is you can just kite the enemies for the... Oh yeah, it's the same one, by the looks of it. You can just kite the enemies for a lot of this, which comes in handy. Okay, maybe this one is a bit different. It looks like the same model, but different abilities. That grenade has a nice AoE. Oh, we got some good loot from that. I'm going to leave the loot that we can't use for now, because I don't see the point in filling my inventory with those. So we've got some gloves. Let's identify those. It's a bit awkward that you have to hold down right click to be able to investigate them. Right, so that belt's not as good as our current, so we'll leave that. I was thinking of playing melee because I like the look of the armour for high level, because it reminds me of the one from the trailer, which, if you haven't seen, there's some pretty cool CGI trailers. How does that thing? Looks strange. There isn't really much story to this other than London, portal opened, demons came out, took over the city, and then there's the Templars who are trying to take it back. But I find this game quite fun. I go through waves of... well, didn't mean to shoot him. Go through waves of liking it and not liking it. So I play it for a bit, get burnt out, and then go back again. You can sometimes find hidden passages as well. There was one here previously that just led through to like a little treasure passage that had a bunch of loot in it. But as you can see, a lot of the rooms are just like copy and paste, same sort of building style. But that's what you get with random generation. Although obviously they've improved that a lot more now with things like Warframe, for example. Kind of wish this game would have a remake that was higher quality, because I like the backstory of it. It's just a bit dated now, isn't it? Anyway, we've now apparently got to return to Russell Square. Or return to Holborn even, which is going to mean going all the way back the way we came, I think. That guy's just going to be left there to die, I guess. Fight our way through. Ow, not intentional. Didn't mean to blow myself up. I think some of these crates have respawned, which is weird. Collect this loot. I keep feeling like I should reload, but you don't have to. You can also play first person if you like that sort of thing. Although I feel like it's a bit more awkward trying to aim your skills in first person, but each to their own. Feels a bit like Doom. Don't know why. I think the gun positioning's a bit weird, to be fair. Oh, we're getting followed. So yeah, this game's kind of fun once you get to the higher levels and start getting some decent gear with random stats and stuff. There is a summoner class that is interesting. I've not really played much of it, but a lot of it's just like spawning your own demons to fight the bad guys. Which seems like a weird class. I'd rather have a gun that I can just point and shoot and fight by myself rather than sitting back and letting the AI deal with it. Now if there was a classless system for this, that you could like have a ranged character with a pet, that would be kind of cool. But I think there might be mods for the original one that have like classless systems, and I know there's a unofficial online thing, sort of like Star Wars Galaxies, but not really managed to get a disc for it. So, but if that's something you'd like to see, I'd happily look into getting a disc, because I feel like this might be more fun online with other people. Anyway, that's our first quest done. Return back to this geezer. One thing that I think's interesting, I don't know whether it's like global stats or whatnot, but they have like adverts as well as different guilds with posters, even though this game's no longer online, which I think's a bit quirky. But yeah, let's talk to Murmur.
Wanted to talk, did you, mate?
Round off that quest, and there we go. That's the first quest complete. I'll leave the video there. I might stream some if people are interested in seeing more of it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.